and sensic of stall here also.
19 has come. We have waited for this day for so long. How long did you wait for this day?
About 20 years. We played in Slovenia, Ljubljana, a long time ago, and a lot of people from here, from this part of the world, of Europe, came to see us and said, "Oh, our city is in war, our country is in war," and we didn't. It wasn't on the news in America. You know, we didn't really know much about what was going on here. And the next day, or a couple days later, we played in Austria, I think Graz, and more people came. A lot of people from Croatia, but. And then I remember seeing an exhibition, an artist exhibition, a photographer with all these photographs of the atrocities that were going on here, and that's when we realized how fucking crazy it was. But the media, it was crazy how the media. That was the first time we saw really firsthand how the media controls and manipulates things. And it's not so much the media as in the powers that control the media, and that's what it is. So since that day, we've been waiting to come here, and it's great. We took a tour around your city, and everything that I said on stage is I meant. It's a beautiful city, beautiful people. I love the camaraderie, and the heart and soul of people here in reserve is stronger than anybody in the world. We've never had to go through things that you have gone through here. And September 11th was horrible. We were there, but it as horrible as it was, it happened quick and it was over quick, and you could. It wasn't 4 years, 5 years. You know, we lost a lot of people and friends, but a generation was lost here.
Yeah, you can't compare the two.
Yeah, and I said that to somebody today. This is horrible what happened, and he said, "No, September 11th was also horrible. You can't compare them." So for us to finally be here, we've been waiting since we got the date in January. Our booking agent said, "What, you want to play Sarajevo?" We said, "Yeah, fuck yeah. We don't care. We just want to play there." And it took a long time to get here, and we only played one show. Now we go back another 15 hours to Czech Republic, but it was worth it for us. You know, it was great. So thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming. The YouTube clip where you're mentioning our country is legendary. How did you feel at the time?
Honored. I always feel honored. You know, to me, there's no difference between a guy on stage and a guy in the crowd, and we're all one people. And I feel closer to people when I share their culture and hear their stories, because that's what I do. That's what all of Biohazard does. We share our lives through our music and our lyrics. And when we talk to people and find out what they have been through in their lives, it touches our heart the same way our music touches them, other people. But it's the only thing I can relate it to, because for me it means so much when somebody tells me of their stories. And my friend took me today and said that building was this, that building was destroyed, and people had to put up clotheslines and so they could hide from the snipers, and they only went out at night. There was no electricity. To hear these stories firsthand, it's heartbreaking, you know. So it's humbling, and it makes me be thankful for what I have in my life.
Well, I'm expecting a song on the new material about this, so
there's already one in the works.
When we are talking about the new material, let's talk about the music a little bit. How satisfied are you with everything you have done? What are you going to do in the future?
I think as an artist, the only thing I do is create, and I let other people judge it. If they like it, they like it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. When it comes out of me, it has to be most purest for me, and then I let go of it. It's done.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
That's all I can do. So I'm proud and happy of everything I've done, but it's only the beginning.
You were one of the first bands to mix many styles. Where did you get that from?
We didn't think of it. It was just natural. We grew up with hip-hop, we grew up with metal, we grew up with hardcore, we grew up with punk, and we watched a lot of the music scene change around the world, and in New York, especially New York where we grew up. And it just came out natural. You know, we didn't try to be a certain way or sound a certain way. We created something that was a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. We put it together and called it Biohazard.
Has anything changed from the songs? I mean, the making of the songs from the early days till now?
No. I can communicate better. I think my Bosnian is probably better. I think that I speak more languages, but I still care about things that I did when we started, but I know more about the world, so it makes me I have more passion about it, and I'm a father, so I see things in a more personal way, and I think it's more intense. I care about things in a more sympathetic way. Before I was just angry. Now I'm like, okay, it's okay to be angry. Let's use the anger to try to find some kind of solution, and that's the important part. And I have a little daughter who's amazing, and she's part of a solution. She tells me ideas. One day she sat me down and she said, people, we recycle and we do this and that. Yeah, I want to think of something that we can do that hasn't been done before that makes the world a better place. And I said, that's amazing, baby.
Can you tell me something about the collaborations you did with other artists in all these years? Anybody special?
They're all great. Everybody from Cypress Hill to Onyx. We worked with Pitch Shifter. We worked with fucking Prodigy. We did stuff with House of Pain. Pantera, Typo Negative, Slipknot, Hatebreed,
killing me here.
Sepultura. It's just great. It's an honor to be in a band is great. I love it. It saved our lives. To be on tour and to meet people like you in a different culture, a different part of the world. If it wasn't for Biohazard, I would have never come here. That's an honor. You know what I mean? So it's just so many great things to it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I asked this question Freddie Madball when they played here last year, and he said it was a good one, so I'm giving it a shot again. What would you be if you weren't a musician?
A musician. I was born to be what I do. Ever since I was a kid. I started playing piano as a little kid. My mother used to sing as I played piano. She died. I continued playing piano. And then I got into punk rock, played guitar. I always wanted to do this. What did Freddie say?
He said, I don't know, maybe a fireman.
That's cool too. Our friend John is he's New York Fire Department. He's a fireman from New York. He's here somewhere, but
tell me something about the hardcore scene today in the world.
It's great. It's awesome.
Any new bands we should look out for?
Yeah, a lot.
Name me a couple.
Last night we played with 3 bands in Slovakia. One band was called Wolf Hunt. I liked a lot, and then 6 Reasons to Kill. No, 6 Reasons to Die. 6 Reasons to Kill. I can't remember. They were cool. A lot. We played with so many bands, and I'm as a musician, I see a lot of good in a lot of things where some people might not see good. I'm a producer too, so I see talent. I'm like, that's pretty cool. We'll be right back. Bob, say what's up.
Last one. What's on your musical display today? What are the bands you're listening to?
Right now, last night was Blood for Blood. Scott's a big reggae and ska fan, so we've been listening to reggae and ska too on the bus.
Can we expect a reggae project?
I just produced a band called Urban Classics. They're from California. It's reggae. They smoke so much weed. It was the hardest band to produce. The album is amazing, and I love the guys, but it was very hard to keep them focused. But in the end, the record came out great. Check them out on Facebook, Urban Classics.
Will do. Thank you. Thank you for the great gig. Hope to see you again.
You will.